guys, today I want to show you a couple 0 to 60 pulls from before the fine tuning I did with Jay with the wideband, and to after we did a bunch of fine tuning. We must have went through about, I don't know, I'd say at least 10 tunes with the wideband, so you can check the airflow ratio, make sure it's right, make sure it's all good. And yeah, I have a pull from when I first got it all installed, before I even got a second, before I even data logged it to him, and I have a 0 to 60 for him, or 0 to 80, 90, whatever it was, of a data log for Jay, so he can start fine tuning it after that. And I have a bunch of other polls. I have 0 to 60, 80, 90, and a couple like highway polls that he wanted to see, just so he could check the airflow ratio, see where it's at, get it fine tuned in for the track when we went a couple of weeks ago. And I have all the video. I have a bunch of videos, obviously, all my speedometer, because you need to see where it's shifting at, where the airflow's at, what mile an hour I'm at, stuff like that, so you can fine tune everything down really, really well. And right now it's fine tuned in really well. I did want to get him a track log, but at the track I forgot to turn my camera on. I had the camera facing the speedometer and the airflow ratio and the wideband, sorry, and I forgot to hit the camera. I didn't put it on the outside because I wasn't getting traction. So I wanted to show him, with the smaller wheels and tires on the 17s on the ET Street R's, it made, he wanted basically a log at the track to make sure everything's still the same. I didn't get a chance to do that. I'm going to do that next time I go. And yeah, I got a bunch of 0 to 60s, a couple polls just to show how fast this thing is. This is all four-wheel drive. This is all full weight polls. None of this is track prepped. This is all for data logging, so Jay can get it all tuned in, and I can show you everything where it's at. First couple polls are going to be before I got fine-tuned, to the process of a couple more polls, and yeah, to where it's at right now, which is, you're not going to see too much of a big difference. It's not going to be crazy. It's going to be, minute, because he already had it. The airflow rate, he already had the wide, tuned in pretty good, but it wasn't perfectly fine-tuned in. Also, Cam Ram t-shirts. Link will be in the description where they're at for sale. Help support the channel. And yeah, see what this thing does 0 to 60. And these next two video clips of my 0 to 60s, my four-wheel drive launchings, you're gonna see when it initially flashes the converter, it'll flash to like 42, and it drops back down a little and has a little hesitation. Now, Jay's been noticing that. It's been doing it ever since I got the converter in, and we actually got rid of that now. Now when it flashes, it just flashes and then it keeps going. There's no more delay and drop back down. I do not have footage of the newest videos where it just keeps going, because when I data logged to him, traction was a major issue. Even in on the street in four-wheel drive, I was spinning like crazy, all four wheels, and it was very cold when I was doing it with him, so traction was becoming an issue. But you're going to be able to see that it jumps and then it jumps down. That is gone now. That does not do that anymore. So I'm just going to show you what it did, and in these next two video clips, that first gear issue is gone. in these last two clips, it's basically almost the finalized version of the tune. Almost, except for the first gear transmission, the first gear issue that I just showed you, which is now gone. Now, in the pull video, it was just a pull. I just did a pull, and I don't actually have the wideband on it. I did a terrible job of trying to show it all. I just did the speedometer and took a quick clip of that. And the last one is the 0 to 6 is another four-wheel drive launch from a dead stop, and that is basically the finalized for now with the wideband. And you know, he wants a little more fine tune from the track. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that next time I get to the track. But yeah, that's that's it. That's everything I wanted to show you guys with the process of getting data logged. Like, let me tell you, it's very important to data log. Very important, especially if you have a cam or any other high upgrades. You want to data log your tuner. Make sure the tune's right. You don't want to just go out and make a fool of yourself by not data logging when you're told to do so. So please data log your tuner. He's going to tell you what to do. He's going to get it proper. He's going to do it right, and your car, truck, whatever you have is going to perform much better. My truck started from high 14s bone stock to low 12s now with all motor, and you do the right thing. He's going to help, and Jay's the one who helps me through this whole process of everything, of getting it done. And truck runs great. I'm so happy with it. Just please data log your tuner. That's all I can say to you. And this is why this video is coming out, to show you that data logging is very important, and getting everything in the right process of going, doing the best you can, especially if you got a cam or if you're modding. Always data log. Don't just throw it in and say, hey, it's good. Yes, data log. Here's the last two clips. I'll throw some races at the end for you if you want to take a look at it, see how the truck's doing launching at the track. Peace.